What do you think of African history? Or what do you know about it? Chances are, at some point in your life, if not still right now, you assume that African history was simple, tribal, agrarian, Stone Age hunter-gatherer until the influences of outside Eurasian peoples purged them of their savage ways. And with Egypt being the only exception to this rule. At some point, you may have also assumed that the greatest indigenous empire that sub-Saharan Africans had ever created was the Zulu Empire. And you probably wouldn't have believed anyone if they tried to tell you that numerous other sub-Saharan African states throughout history, including many that were contemporaneous with the Zulu Empire, were much larger, much more technologically advanced, more urbanized, and arguably more militarily powerful. Large city walls extending thousands of miles, Caesarean sections being performed prior to the modern era, seafaring merchants trading with China and India as early as the year 200 CE, high-carbon steel being forged over 2,000 years ago of a quality matched in the West only in the 19th century, an empire spanning a region larger than all of Western Europe combined likely sound totally alien to you in reference to African empires. There are countless other African history facts like these that are equally impressive. Backed up by extensive research cited from accredited sources, use of high-quality software, and of course, a strong passion and affinity for African history, From Nothing is dedicated to educating the world about Africa's true history prior to the transatlantic slave trade, while also debunking the plethora of negative misconceptions and pseudo-historical and biased propagandas about African history and its diaspora. Africa has rich, diverse, and beautiful history just as vibrant as the rest of the world. Unfortunately, centuries of slavery, colonization, and systematic racism has largely suppressed this fact and thus distorted the world's overall view of African history, with most discussions of history in general academia and media brushing aside Africa as irrelevant or insignificant. Join the Empire from Nothing for an entirely new perspective on this empty hole in the history of mankind and explore the rich and intricate history of this beautiful continent.